Hello everyone, I'm Maru, and today we will talk about something very important for everyone. I mean the limited oil reserves that exist in the world, and how they are running out, or better known as the peak oil. The peak oil is a phenomenon that occurred in the 70s, when were reported the largest oil discoveries in history, and from that date, a curious thing began to happen. No major discoveries have been made since then, but the reports of extraction have increased. As you can see in the graph, the green line represents the technical data that exists in reality, and the red line represents what in politics and finance are said there exists. Then how is it possible that are produced more and more barrels of oil, but each day there are fewer reserves? The answer is simple: it's not possible. Oil is a strategic resource which gives political and economic power, so some countries provide false reports about its reserves. For example, most of OPEC countries, which is the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries. In 2008, one of the biggest authorities in energy and oil in the world, IEA, International Energy Agency, in its flagship publication, the WEO, World Energy Outlook, made studies on countries' reports, and what they found was surprising. They discovered that many countries make false reports and that the decline in oil production is between 6.7 and 8.6% at that rate, according to Dr. Fatih Birol, chief economist and director of global energy economy in the IEA. We will need about 4 new Arabia Saudis to maintain the current rate of production in the 2030. But you don't have to believe me. You can see them in the following chart, where you can observe the peak of various countries and the steady decline of oil today with their projections. The problem with declining reserve is worse than anyone could imagine. The oil is so integrated in our daily lives that the effect will be catastrophic. Perhaps not as much as the movie Mad Max, but still pretty bad. But how would be this future? How it could end the life as we know it? Dr. Jeremy Leggett, former consultant of the UK government, described how the oil crisis could happen. The price of houses collapsed. The stock market will fall. In short term, wealth of mankind, in the best case, will be reduced to a pile of paper. There will be emergency meetings, diplomatic initiatives, efforts to explore, but the turmoil will continue. Thousands of companies will fall into bankruptcy, and millions will be unemployed. Earth has always been a dangerous place, but now will become a tinderbox. And if you are still not convinced, you just have to examine the history of the global economy together with the oil production. Look here, I have a chart that indicates that every time there is a peak in oil production, it's followed by periods of recession when it passed. What is an even bigger problem is that at the current rate, to replace the oil would take many years, something between 20 and 30 at least. So, quoting the Department of Energy of the United States, previous energy transition, wood to coal, coal to oil, were gradual and evolutionary. The oil peak will be abrupt and revolutionary. And what can we conclude from all this? The future looks dark, and we continue as before. The current path will end in recession, hunger, and conflict, if we are lucky. But there is hope. Humanity is not stupid, and will not be defeated without a fight. Every day there is more and more advance in alternative sources of energy to replace oil, so the future really is not that bad. Just have to have a little faith and everything should be alright. Well, that's all for today. I hope it was useful. If you have any doubt, question or suggestion, leave them in the comments. See you next time.